Hi, what's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing good. Give me 10 minutes or like however long this video will be, and I will show you exactly what I do to outreach prospects and get them as clients, and how you can replicate that process. It's not complicated at all. It's very simple. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of the nuance that I have in my process, so that you can like copy them if you want to, and potentially get some of the same results. But the key thing here is that this outreach process requires low volume. It doesn't require high volume. Sorry, like you can do it like for like 10 emails a day. Like you can gather 10 prospects in a day. It's pretty quick, and then you can just like reach out to them like in the same day. Like 10 emails a day is not a lot. And if you have like 2 hours a day free or like 1 hour a day, you can probably do it if you're pretty quick. But anyways, I'm gonna show you what I do, like from if I was just getting started to like getting the client to getting the positive reply, sorry, because I can't actually just tell you like in a 10-minute video like how to get a client. It's very like nuanced, and it has a lot of like details that would take me a long time to do. Maybe in the future I'll do. But here's how to get them to to reply positively, and then how to like potentially get them on a call to close them. So, first things first, uh, you need to get an email, but most importantly, you need to get a domain, right? So, this will require money, and if you are the type of person that has $11 a year, go ahead and do it. If you don't have $11 a year, just use a regular email. But make sure that the email is not something like skater dude or like Jimmy like 84,000 or whatever, like not a gamer email, basically like your name with your surname at gmail.com or like whatever you want, right? But if you have $11 a year to spare, which most people do, invest in yourself so you can get a domain. Once I made the change from like using a regular email to a domain, like it actually made a difference. Everyone told me like, "Yo, you need to get a domain. Like it will make a difference." I'm like, "No, it won't," but it did actually because prospects see you as an authority and as a legitimate business that yeah is established basically. Now, after you get a domain, you can go on things like Namecheap or like any other like GoDaddy or whatever else and use like these websites. And then once you have your domain, it's pretty easy to set up inside the actual like DNS providers. You can just go on this thing that called Snovio. It's an AI or it's a CRM actually, sorry, not an AI, where it will show you like it will give you the ability for free to fix the deliverability of your outreach or your email. So here's the thing with sending outreach emails, outreach through your email, you need to make sure your deliverability is in place. Meaning, like ever since February 2024, there have been some changes in Yahoo and Gmail policies, which makes it a little harder for people to like reach out to prospects and land in the primary box. Snovio has a resource. I don't know, like what's it called? I don't remember, but it's basically, oh yeah, it's an email warm up. So it warms up your email. It's free for a month or like 2 months, and you only need it for 2 months, so you don't have to pay it. You just go, put your email, and that CRM or whatever it is, like it will send you like 10 emails, or like you will send 10 emails automatically. You won't do anything, and you will get three replies back. So that's a 30% reply rate. So it shows Google that you're a human being and that you actually communicate back and forth with people. So it's just like best practices to make sure you have a healthy domain. Very important. It's free. Do it. You only set it up once and you leave it there for like the duration of like how long you've set it. So that's the second step. Now for the third step is going on social media and prospecting, finding out the businesses you want to reach out to. Now, in order to do that, you'll need to pick a certain type of niche or niches that you want to write copy for. So, if you have no experience or like very little experience, I suggest you go into markets that you know very well that you're interested in. So, let's say that you're a Jack dude and you go, or you're a gym pro or whatever, go in fitness niche. although I don't, it's not the best niche to make money. But anyways, but you also like have to think like what are the niches that I'm interested in, and if you are doing copywriting or like are looking to get into copywriting, these are the niches to get into is a business opportunity because you're basically a target audience, like a person that wants to make money. So you just write for that audience. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna show you an example here. So this is an alt account that I have, and let's just say we go to this coach guru, whatever you want. He like helps people like make money online with a specific type of like model. This in this case, it's like credit card machines that she plugs into businesses and they make money. All right. So you want to like find their email. So I'm not gonna show exactly here just because out of like courtesy to this dude, but you can like go and like out of respect sorry to this dude, but you can just go yourself and do it and find it. It's pretty simple. You just press the link or whatever. Now, but I'm gonna show you like how to find like multiple prospects that are on the same type of business, like that use they're in in the same needs basically. So you just press this little button on Instagram on your like phone or your PC, and you get all of these prospects. Like I would go for people that are actual names that have like actual personal brands. Obviously, don't go through like Patrick Bet David. You're not gonna close him as a client. But as you can see, like there's like these three people, not probably not Grant Cardone either, but like these two people that they have the same. Like if we open them up, you'll see that this guy has a biz up too, like a business opportunity, like an offer. He helps people like start a small business and with like lend like using other people's money basically. And this guy, I think he does real estate. Yeah, Section 8 is like some kind of real estate. So that's another biz up. And right now, like we just found three people that we can get their emails and we can get start like collecting them. Now, there's a lot of theme pages here that I would not go after, but like here's another dude. I don't know, like if he has a certain type of biz up. Flight studio, doesn't look like it. Guy does Airbnb, another potential prospect. So that's how you like another one's here, very famous. And you just find like you can see you just go from one to, to have so many people, and realistically, you only need like 10 to 20 a day. All right. So you just go there and you just click their links and find their emails. I'm not gonna show it here because I don't want to share their emails, of course. But yeah, after you do that, you want to use this like I have this Google Sheet that I personally use. So like in order to like keep everything in one place, you want to like get a Google Sheet that's free online, and you just like use the variables you have. So for example, here you would put the social link. So if you would go back to this dude, here you go. Like we would just take his social link. Oh fuck, this is lying. You would put his social link here, and then you just put his name, then his email, whatever it is, then what kind of like now and now this like these two offer niche change based on the type of outreach or like the message. So for in my outreach message, I only have two variables. Variables being the things that change in the outreach template. So I have an outreach template that has like four variables in total. The email I send out, the email I send out to, the name of the person, their offer, meaning the product they sell, and the niche they're in. That's the variables that I use. But you can have multiple or none, or like have different types of different types in total. So you just put here their offer, like in this case, like it's like merchant automation or whatever it's the name is, and then you have a niche, which is like a business opportunity. Or if you want to be like a little bit more specific, you just fuck that. Or you want if you want to be a little bit more specific, what you can do is just like add like they're like a merchant like automation like guru or whatever, you know? And then you just have them there, and once you go back to your email that with the domain you have or like a regular email but that looks kind of professional, you'll just put those details in the outreach template itself. So let's go back here. Now, one important thing I need to like I can highlight this, but You need to qualify them based on your preferences. So if you're a beginner copywriter, like most of the time you will go in and you will be like, okay, I'll work with anyone because I want the cast, I want the first experience, and that is good. But also, you need to keep in mind that working with anyone, like wi- like with the most horrible business out there, is not good for you. Even if you make like a quick buck or whatever. One sec, because here's the thing, like if you work with a business that doesn't have a good offer or like a business that doesn't function properly, you're gonna like not get them results. You're not gonna be able to retain them for a long time because they'll you won't be able to get them results, and it won't be your fault either. So you're just gonna go back to outreaching more and more and more in order to get another client. But if it's not a good client, you have to go through that same cycle again. So for that reason, you need to qualify them. Now the qualification I have the qualification process is like it has a lot of details in it, and obviously I'm not going to share it, but what you can do is qualify them based on their following, based on the testimonials they get, based on like their engagement on YouTube or Instagram. So let's say someone has 100,000 followers and they only get 10 likes. That's a very bad engagement. A good engagement is a brand that has 1%. So like it's like if they have 100K like followers, but they get 1,000 likes or like shares or like comments all together, that's a good engagement. All right. And if they have less than that, they're probably not a good prospect. So any type of brand that has like 1% more of their following as engagement, that's a good brand. Most of the times, it's not that's not like it's not like black and white. There's nuances. So you also have to make sure that they have a good offer, meaning they have paid studies from their students or like having results. They have like testimonials. You see them that they're active on their social media. They're not just like the last post was not like 10 weeks ago or something. Like they need to be active like regularly because that means they have a consistent lead flow, which helps the business and will ultimately help you get them results because you're not a magic man. If they don't have other things like set up in place, whatever you do to their like emails, social media posts, like sales page or whatever, it's not going to work because they won't have other things in place. So they need to have everything in place. They need to have a funnel. They need to have automations, all that. So make sure like as you go through them that they have these things and qualify them. Don't just work with anyone because that's gonna return back to you in a bad way. Like you're gonna get probably like a quick buck, but they're gonna expect you to fix their whole business, and that's not what you do. All right. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, to craft an outreach message, like good email. Oh, sorry, a good email, you need to have four key things. Now, obviously, I'd need like an hour long or like 2 hours here talking about how to actually craft a killer outreach message. But if you have seen anywhere online, like from gurus, like giving you some outdated templates or whatever, what you can do to replicate those templates and make them better is have these four key things in mind. You need to somehow drop their guard. Now, this is specifically for email outreach, not DMs or whatever, right? So, in order to drop their guard, like you need to become them. So, you need to like get into a business owner's like a mind frame and see like them scrolling through through their email inbox. All right, they get tribe notifications, like bills, like probably refunds from their students, basically a very like chaotic space. That's what their inbox is. It's a very chaotic space. And then on top of that, they have thousands or even or probably like hundreds of people every fucking day reaching out to them to offer them like a 3 email sequence or like some kind of service. And they have become so accustomed to that that they will open them or they won't even open them, those emails, and they will just like trash them immediately, like trash, 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 so it can be removed from their inbox. Now, right there and then, like they will see the first line in an outreach message and they're gonna be like, okay, trash, throw it away. Now you need to have something. there that's going to drop their guard, to make them feel not that they're not getting pissed, but to make them feel like I'm getting an email from a person that actually took the time to do something funny, or like to make me feel good, or to just like boost my ego, or like something like that. You don't want to be the type of dude from like most masterminds out there that you know that like reaches out to them with a compliment or something, and they know it's like the most basic ass compliment out there. Like even like if you took the time to actually create a compliment, they're not gonna appreciate it because they're just not like they have gone through other 20 people who actually took the effort to like make a compliment. So just don't do it. Find other ways to drop their guard. Like make them laugh, make them like do something unique in general. Like think outside the box for a second, right? Don't force your thoughts. Like let them come to you. Like whatever feels right, do that. And then you need to put them into a problem state. Now, after you like after as soon as you drop their guard and they have lowered that like like in sales, as soon as you go like meet a salesperson or whatever, as a customer or a potential customer, you'll have your guard up because they're like, okay, I don't want you to sell me on shit. So what you need to do is to get them to like you and then offer them like a very, very simple like offer like I saw this, so let's do this. So basically like if you ever gone to a, like any type of store and you had like an interaction with an amazing salesperson, you would see that they treated you as a friend, they treated you as like equal, and they didn't try to push for the sale, they just genuinely cared. Now that's what you want to do. You want to genuinely care. In order to do that in your second step, which is like put them into a problem state, you need to tell them like something to communicate that you care about them, but at the same time to give them like to make them aware like something's wrong with their business. Now this ties back to whatever like you're offering. So let's say you're offering like to write them emails or like social media posts. You need to make them aware of a problem they're having. Now, in order for you to do that, you need to educate yourself on like how email marketing and social media posts work in this case, right? Or like in any case, actually. So make sure to educate yourself, learn like the deeper layers of what it takes to actually become like an A-level email copywriter or an A-level social media dude. All right. And like, because like it's not, it doesn't make sense to offer someone a solution that they already have, or like to offer them something you don't even know how to solve. All right. So do yourself a favor and educate yourself on that. So that's the first thing. And the second is just to make them like yeah, just like put them into a problem state. Like it's pretty easy. Just tell them like I noticed this, which is likely causing you this issue. So it's one thing to state the problem, and another one to tell them like what the outcome of that problem is. Because like when you speak to them and tell them like what is the outcome of the problem you're having, they're gonna feel that because they either have admitted to themselves that they have that problem or they didn't. So as soon as you say it in a subtle way, not like attacking them, like they're gonna respect that and they're gonna agree with that. So that's the first yes, all right? Now then you have to introduce yourself and list very briefly some of your accomplishments. Here's the thing. In sales and to get basically a person to say yes to something, you need to get like three yeses. Like generally that's what they say, right? I'm not a sales guru or like an expert, but this is what most people say, and I've applied that into my outreach process so that I can, and I've seen the results basically. So as soon as you put them into a problem state, they're gonna say yes, but they're gonna say yes, but who the fuck are you to tell me that I have my business like wrong or like this is wrong? Because it's their business. Their business is like their baby, so you can't just tell them like something's wrong and not like say like and like back up that claim, all right? So that's when you just introduce yourself, tell them what the fuck you're doing, who are you, and share some of your accomplishments. If you don't have any accomplishments, well, there's other ways around that, but I'm not gonna get into that. Like there's like nuances there. But basically, make them see, like this is the mind like the thing you need to keep in mind. You have to make them see you as a person that actually knows what they're talking about. So that's the third thing here. And then very simple, you just flip over to the call to action. So you're offering them to shop for emails. You can either like write them some emails for free. You can either like tell them like reply back and I'll send you those emails, or you can just do some kind of video for them, or you can just serve some PDF with like things they need to like keep in mind with their email marketing or whatever. There's different types of offers you can have. Many offers. It's not just Loom videos and like 3 email sequences and all that. There's many types of offer you can offer. All right. So you drop their guard, you put them into a problem state. You introduced yourself to back up your claim, so now they trust you that okay, like okay, yes, I can trust what you're saying. And then the only thing you need to do is just tell them like, yo, I'll just give you all this away for free. Just like generally, I'll give this away for free. I don't want anything in return. Just reply back and I'll send it. And they're gonna say yes. Most of the times, right? There's gonna be a lot of fucking times where they're gonna ignore you or they're gonna say no and they're gonna say fuck off, all these things. Because that's natural. I'm not telling you like this thing is like the golden nugget that's gonna like unlock like so many clients for you. That's not how it works. Nothing does that for you. But it's a simple process that it's proven to work. I'm not giving you a template because if I gave you a template, everyone would use it, or like however many people see this video, and it would stop working, and it would not be a benefit to me or you or any other person that uses it. So just like see what our templates are out there from gurus, and if they gave them to you at some point they worked for like a week or like a month, all right? Understand the basic framework behind why they worked and use that framework to apply it into the structure and you'll get an outreach message, right? I know you want someone to give it to all to you out, like hand it over to you on a silver platter, but that doesn't exist because the people that gave you all this like away, you never got any results from it. And it's just that's just the nature of the game. There's hundreds of thousands of copywriters right now doing the exact same thing. So I'm just giving you a process, and you just have to go outside on your own and actually use it. All right. So yeah, the last thing is to just follow up 2 or 3 times. Pretty simple follow ups. If you have like if from people like if anyone has given you any follow ups, you can just use those. They are like they boost like reply rates a lot, to be honest. Like because it is like human like to like miss out on like what do you call it an email, right? So you just remind them and then you just give them some case studies, like some extra case studies in order to like tell them like, yo, this is real. I'm not being like I'm not saying I'm someone that I'm not being. If you have case studies, and yeah, that's it basically. I don't think I have anything else to share. Yeah. So after that, like as soon as they replied, you actually like deliver the offer. You make it. You put all your time and energy into it to make sure that it's perfect. It's like good enough at the end of the day, so that they can reply. And after that, you just transition into a call like a normal human being without being salesy. All right. So hope this helps. If you guys like the video, this is a longer one. I don't know, like whoever watched this till the end, thank you. Leave a like if you like it, and subscribe because we're now closing into 100 subscribers, which I just noticed, which is fucking amazing. But yeah, have an awesome day.